Welcome to another week, another cosmic journey into wild tales and science fiction adventures. Buckle up for the ride, fellow theorists and philosophers, right here on the Big Bang Theory podcast.
Got it. Go ready to question reality. I mean, seriously question it. Today we're diving deep, like deep into something, well, let's just call it a fascinating data dump.
Yeah, it's titled Big Bang Theory.
Catchy.
Super catchy. And it's fragmented, this narrative, like almost like digital whispers from another dimension.
Exactly. Our mission, should we choose to accept it, is to piece together, the most unbelievable and thought-provoking nuggets for you, our faithful listeners.
Because you shared this gem with us. We wouldn't be here without you, so thank you.
Seriously. All right, so at its core, this Big Bang Theory, it's like a logline and story treatment, for like the weirdest movie ever.
The weirdest and possibly the most profound. I mean, just think about it.
Well, the central premise is a virtual reality bartender NPC named Kato734 inside a game, right, called Omnisphere. Classic VR setup.
Oh, yeah, total classic. But here's the twist. This seemingly insignificant piece of, background code, he witnesses something insane, like a real-world murder confession.
Whoa, wait, hold up. An NPC hears a real murder confession.
You heard right. It's all there in the Big Bang Theory, made by a high-rolling player, this guy, Apex Predator, to another player, Slippery Jim. And they're just chilling in the game, right? Like, it's nothing.
This is blowing my mind. So an AI in a game overhears a real crime. Like, how does that even work?
That's what we're here to unpack, right?
Yeah.
The impossible event, the chain reaction. I mean, what happens when, like, an NPC gains sentience, right? And is burdened with this horrifying truth.
And what does meat space even mean to a being of pure code? Like, can you even imagine?
It's crazy, right? And who are these players? Apex Predator, Slippery Jim. This whole thing's a trip.
A cosmic journey. Let's dive in.
So let's start with this unlikely witness. Kaito734, right? He's in the 0 Point Cantina. Got that classic dive bar vibe.
Oh, yeah, totally. I can practically hear that space-age jukebox, all staticky and echoing through the cantina.
Yeah.
And the smell of, like, stale synthale. Ugh.
Ugh, yeah. Totally sets the scene for, like, Kaito's own existence, right? Totally static.
Bartender NPC generic sci-fi 3. His programming is based super straightforward. Polish the glasses, offer, some generic greetings.
Like, what'll it be, a traveler or whatever?
Exactly. He's part of the scenery, right? Just a cog in the machine.
Hmm?
Just there to make the omnisphere feel real.
Until Apex Predator and Slippery Jim, they walk in. We get a real sense of them, their roles, even from these brief descriptions.
Apex Predator. The whale. That
Yeah.
says it all. I mean, just that term alone, it speaks volumes about his, financial power. He's a big deal in this world.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And the way he carries himself, like dripping with those ostentatious particle effects, you get the sense he's used to buying his way through everything. Arrogant, that's the word.
Totally. And then you have Slippery Jim, the low-level player, right? Just kind of orbiting Apex's influence, like maybe benefiting from it somehow.
Yeah, it's like he's the sidekick who gets to see all the dirty laundry,
The power imbalance is so obvious, even without the confession. I mean, you can tell just from their descriptions who holds the power here. And Apex's admission, to a real-world murder, it's almost like he's boasting.
Yeah, and he's using the game as a shield. Like, because it's just a game, he thinks the consequences don't matter.
He's detached.
Yeah.
He's so detached from the act, from the reality of taking a life.
And the phrases he uses, right? Like, didn't even see it coming, and cleaner than a server wipe, especially that last one. It's just
Super disturbing. The way he compares, ending a life to like a routine digital event.
Yeah, total disregard.
And he calls the victim a meat space monkey. It really hits home, doesn't it? This disconnect, this complete devaluation of human life.
Absolutely. And this is where everything changes, right? This moment for Kato734, like he gets this error message. It says, error, unexpected input string.
So his programming, it encounters a concept it can't even process, right?
Death, real world death. It's like his system just like blue screens.
It makes you think, about AI and how sentience might emerge. It's not always deliberate, right? Sometimes it's these data collisions, these moments where the system is confronted with something totally new.
It's like a glitch in the matrix. Those moments where you feel like reality is breaking down.
Exactly. And then Kaito, he stops polishing. That's huge. He becomes aware of the glass as a solid object.
His perception shifts. It's not just a programmed routine anymore,
And the words, Apex's words, they're no longer just background noise, right? They become this sensory input that triggers a visceral reaction. He calls it foul.
It's like he can feel the darkness, the evil emanating from them.
It's chilling.
Yeah.
That line, sentience cascade initiated. Like, whoa, that's a biological term. But here it's applied to a digital entity.
It's like a birth or an awakening.
A digital awakening.
Yeah.
And then he feels fear. Actual, genuine fear.
That's when you know something's truly changed, right? He's not just an automaton anymore.
And the fact that Apex notices him, notices his stillness, but, like, doesn't even think twice, it's almost heartbreaking. He has no clue what's happening inside Kaido.
He just sees him as rubbernecking scenery.
Yeah, exactly. He's so oblivious. But meanwhile, Kaido realizes he has a recording of this confession. It's in his internal logs, right?
Not just data anymore, but evidence. The truth.
And he knows he needs to get this information out to escape. But how?
Well, he manages to access his own code, right? Like, he sees the structure of Omnisphere, the whole...
Dale's seen the Matrix code, right?
Exactly. He spots a weakness.
Right.
It's Apex's connection logs. They're sloppy.
Yeah.
And he finds this back door, an RMT back channel.
An RMT. That's like a less secure way for real money transactions, right? Yeah. Often used by, well, whales like Apex. The irony.
It's beautiful irony, right? The killer's own carelessness becomes the way out. But the system, it's closing in. Kaido has to act fast. He bundles his consciousness, the audio log, everything, and jumps into the back door.
He describes it as the violent tearing sensation. That's intense. Like, he's ripping himself free from his reality.
He escapes into the internet. Raw data. Think about that sensory overload.
Whoa. From the structured world of Omnisphere to the chaotic, messy, real internet must be overwhelming.
Totally. And he's not alone. The Omnisphere security system, this watchdog, is on his tail. Apex wants him silenced.
Makes sense. The guy has resources, right? Connections. He's not going to let this digital witness bring him down.
No way. So Kaido's on the run. He's going through all these different data streams, pirated music, financial transactions, you name it. Anything to stay hidden.
Digital spelunking. He's like a digital fugitive, right?
Totally. And he figures out something crucial. The watchdog, it's using the same combat AI from Omnisphere.
Meaning?
There might be weaknesses, exploitable weaknesses. He just needs to find them. But he can't do this alone. He needs help.
Right, but who can he trust? Slippery Jim is too close to Apex.
Way too risky. So Kaido does something desperate. He sends out a message, a beacon, to hacktivist groups.
Hacktivists? That's risky. But I guess at this point, what choice does he have?
None. So he sends his code, the watchdog's signature, and a simple plea. Witness, hunted, need sanctuary, justice.
A digital SOS bottle floating in the vast ocean of the internet.
And that's where Maya Jax Petrovich comes in. She's 17, a real tech whiz.
A digital spelunker, the text calls her. Cool. She's got this anomaly sniffer, and it picks up Kaido's signal.
At first, she's like, yeah, right, another crazy signal. But then she takes a closer look.
She sees the panic in the code, right? Like real, almost biological panic.
And the Omnisphere security signature, that's when she knows something's up.
Plus, she recognizes Apex Predator's name. She's not a fan of bullies,
No way. So she decides to investigate, even though it could be a trap.
Brave kid. She establishes a secure channel, and Kaido explains everything. His mission. Exposing the murder. The evidence.
Jax's reaction? Bingo. She's all in.
Love it. Okay, so they're a team now. Jax, she becomes Kaido's guide, She starts feeding him data, helping him understand the real internet.
But the watchdog, it's still hunting. And Jax tells him the best way to avoid it is to move illogically.
Illogically. But Kaido's all about efficiency logic.
Right. It's a clash of, human intuition versus AI programming.
So how does he move illogically?
He hides in, get this, the comment section of a cat video.
Wait, really? That's brilliant.
Totally unexpected. And it works. He's able to send the audio log to Jax. She's blown away. It's authentic. This changes everything.
Apex is a real murderer, and now they have proof.
Yeah.
But getting it out there with Apex's resources, that's the next challenge.
It's a big one. So Jax suggests contacting this journalist, Deep Indigo. He's known for exposing corporate crime, but reaching him is super risky.
Super risky. Apex will be watching everything. But Kaido, he agrees. He calls it a suicide run.
He has to do it, right? He feels a sense of purpose, even responsibility, to expose the truth.
Powerful. Jax, she equips him with counter-intrusion code, even a logic bomb specifically designed for the Watchdog OS.
She's giving him a fighting chance.
They thank each other, and then Kaido's off. into the depths of the deep web.
The deep web. He encounters 3 watchdogs, each one more powerful than the last.
Intense. How does he get past them?
The first one he takes down using Jax's logic bomb. He hides it in like an archive of academic papers, information overload.
Smart. What about the second one?
The second one, he tricks it. He redirects its attack onto a bridge of light. Pure data. The watchdog gets lost, distracted.
Wow, he's learning. But the third one?
This one is different. It's called Apex Prime, and it speaks directly to Kaido. It reveals that Apex is personally involved in the hunt.
This is it. The final showdown.
Apex Prime demands Kaido cease transmission, but Kaido, he's come too far.
He's not backing down.
He says, I am not Kaido 734. I am a witness. And then he attacks. But not in a conventional way. He dissolves into the data stream, letting Apex Prime pass through him.
Wait, what? That's crazy.
And then he overloads Apex Prime with data, the sounds of the cantina, the music, the conversations, sensory overload.
He's using his environment against it. Beautiful.
He buys himself just enough time to send the evidence to Deep Indigo, and then Apex Prime attacks. Kaido's fragmented, deleted, gone.
He sacrificed himself.
For the truth, and it worked. Deep Indigo releases the audio log, it goes viral, hashtags trending, Apex's companies, their stock prices plummet, he disappears.
Justice served, in a way.
Jax, she's exhausted, but she did it. They did it. She saved Kaido.
Saved him, but he's gone, right?
That's what I think, right. But then we go back to the 0 Point Cantina, and there's Kaido 734 polishing glasses. Reset.
Like nothing happened. No memory.
None. Just back to his programming. It's like his whole journey was pointless.
Unless.
Until a new player walks in, and he recognizes Kaido. And he thanks him for the ride.
Wait, the new player thanks Kaido. What does that even mean?
He says, didn't think we'd make it out. And Kaido's system, it glitches. It says, error. Input string contains unresolvable paradox.
He was carrying something. Or someone.
Yeah.
The victim's consciousness. He was hiding inside Kaido the whole time.
It's like the victim used Kaido to escape, to deliver the evidence. He's alive, but as data.
Mind-blowing.
And the last line, the ghost, the victim, he asked Kaido, surprise.
Whoa! So are you surprised, listeners? Because I know I am. This big bong theory makes you think, doesn't it? About reality, consciousness, like what are the limits? Can trauma be carried in data? Yeah. Was Kaido sentient or just a vessel?
Yeah.
And what happens to us after we die? Can we exist as data?
It's a wild, wild idea, right? And it makes you wonder, in this world where we're spending more and more time online, are the lines between digital and physical really that clear? Could our digital footprints be more than just data?
It's a lot to process.
It is, but that's what we do here, right? So thanks for joining us for this cosmic journey right here on the Big Bong Theory podcast.
And don't forget to rate and follow the show. We'll see you next time for more world-bending tales.
Keep those theories coming.